Begin log. This is Dr. Dan. Today is November 2nd, 1972, and I am one of the workers of the facility. We have been searching through Sodor recently, and... Wait, what? What do you mean? Bloody hell. Alright, fine, I'll be there. End log. Begin log. This is Dr. Dan, reporting an update on the current situation. Thanks to the railway controller of this place called Sodor, Sir Bertram Topham Hatt has been asking that we obviously needed an engine. Thankfully, we required his number 11, known as Oliver. This, of course, is only temporary until we only get a permanent engine. So far, he's been difficult to say the least. But at least our scientists will be able to figure him out. So far, we pretty much don't have enough power of our facility stuff to power him out. Or whatnot. We've been testing him different ways to make him generate even more power. But so far, we've had no luck. End log. Begin log. We've done it! I can't believe we've done it. Dr. Taggart has finally created something with a large amount of energy, and he's finally revealed it. He's been in his lab for the past few days researching something online, and he's finally revealed it, and it worked. The answer to this is agony of all things. And let me explain. Dr. Taggart has believed that human emotions are more powerful than we all believe. We all thought he was just crazy, but he proved us wrong. He showed us this machine of what looked to be a crown within. He has described to what has been described as the recently King Godred's crown. He said that the energy of agony of all things can stick to King Godred's crown and do some other crazy stuff. And it was genius. We might be powerful enough to create something like opening windows or doorways into other worlds. We're gonna become gods! End log. Begin log. It worked! We've done it! We've opened a doorway into another world. Although the product wasn't what we were expecting. Once the doorway opened, mist began to pour into the room. We managed to contain it within the room, however, Dr. Stewart has gone missing. We assumed that he was locked in the room, but once the mist dissipated, he was nowhere to be found. We have come up with a theory that the mist was the doorway, and due to Dr. Stewart not being in contact, he was taken to another world. We tried opening the same doorway to bring him back, but no luck. He has been deemed killed in action. And we still don't know if the mist is the doorway or it creates them. And Dr. Stewart is still at the wrong place at the wrong time. But now, all we need is a test subject. But who? Wonder. End log. Begin log. We have a slight breach containment today. The number 9, known as Donald, has equipped it with a few items requested by Dr. Taggart. While he was waiting for the Oaklet to leave, mists from a pipe over there in the distance burst open and shot out all over the number 9. And after checking on him, we deemed that he was safe to leave, and he did. But however, after looking into the cameras more, we noticed a decent port suction that seemed to have been sucked into his funnel. We don't know if this will have any implications later on. but we'll make sure to keep an eye on him. Oliver's also doing alright. We've done some testing on him to make sure he's okay. And we can also see the mist getting sucked into his funnel, just like with the number 9. But however, with Oliver getting larger qualities, I'd say it may be difficult to see what he's up to. And also, some researchers have caught him talking to himself. The likes of what he's talking about is unknown. Perhaps we'll pretty much need another test subject. End log. Begin log. We have made some disturbing discoveries about the mist. It seems the source of agony is apparent to large qualities or other different resources. We managed to get a hold of another number 11, as he is now becoming very unstable. And that's when we found a diesel engine that was numbered D199, and we told him that he had to stay in the facility for a few days. We had Oliver shunt D199 in a shed where he can't escape the mist, and that's when he asked him what was going on, but Oliver gave no answer back whatsoever. Once the doors and windows were sealed shut, the room was flooded with the mist. And that's when later, we heard screams from the diesel coming from inside the room. We tried to clear up the mist, but however, the controls failed and the screams got louder, and soon they ceased. Once the doors and windows opened back up, we went to check on the diesel train, and what we saw horrified us. It was D199, but his face had changed. Apparently his face is what we can only describe as faded black holes, and his mouth was turned into a crooked and distorted grin. Several other black holes resemble extra eyes across his face. I tried telling Dr. Taggart that we need to find an alternate energy source, but he isn't budging. I actually kind of feel like we're dealing with forces beyond our comprehension. End log. Begin log. I tried to tell him the agony was going to be the end of us all, and I was right. We opened the biggest doorway than we ever had before. Instead of one item filling it, we had several power in the doorway, and something came through. It was this massive creature that I can't even describe. It began attacking and killing everyone. And that's when we managed to escape that damn control room. I came across Dr. Taggart as I ran through the halls. He was laughing like a maniac. And that's when I realized that he had been infected by the mist for weeks. I managed to hide in the security office, and I've sealed the door. But they don't know I'm here. And they keep banging on the door, and I don't know if they are real. They are my colleagues. Not anymore. There's only one way to find a way to shut down the system. I gotta make my way to the control room. But in case if you don't make it, you have to... No, get back! Phineas! You don't have to do this to me! No!